Hiya, in this video I'm going to show you how you can get a Brazilian IP address from anywhere in the world. Now, a Brazilian IP address is basically your digital passport to any content or websites or applications based in Brazil. If you've got a Brazilian IP address, it tells all these websites that you're actually in Brazil. Now, this is kind of important, really, because this simple identifier unlocks all the region-restricted content and services. It also hides your real location, so it does give you a level of privacy as well. Let's show you how this works. Okay, so how can you get a Brazilian IP address? Right, I'm going to show you in a minute. But first of all, these are the steps, really. You need to choose a VPN provider. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. Choose a reputable one that actually has Brazilian servers. So ExpressVPN, NordVPN and Surfshark have all got these options. I use NordVPN, as you'll see with my discount link below, because it works best for me and it's the cheapest. But the others work as well. So then you have to install the VPN app. Now, this could be an app on your phone or tablet, or you install a piece of client software on your PC, laptop, or whatever. The NordVPN allows you to install on 6 different devices. I'm not sure about the other 2 I mentioned there, but you can check with them. And then connect to Brazil. You've got to connect your VPN to a Brazilian server if you want a Brazilian IP address. As soon as you do that, your device will appear to be in Brazil. Let's just show you this in example. So here is a Brazilian media site called SBT, and you can see here if you try and access outside Brazil, you'll get this video unavailable message, because basically it's looked at your IP address, or my IP address in this case, and said, he's not in Brazil, I'm not going to show it to him. So let's just minimize this and I'll show you how it works with a VPN. Okay, so you just have to go and start your VPN app. As I say, I use NordVPN and connect to a Brazilian server. As you can see, this is, let me just minimize that. You can see this NordVPN. This is the basic subscription, and it's got servers all over the world. They're all included. So I'm showing you a Brazilian IP address here. You could get an American, a Canadian, a British, a German, whatever you like. It doesn't cost any more, but let's just go to a VPN server in Sao Paulo and connect. It takes a couple of seconds. There we go. Because Brazil is a long way from me. I'll just minimize that. And then we'll just go back to this site quickly, SBT. Let's see if we can watch the program. Now, to see all of SBT's content, you'll need a subscription. I'm not sure how much it costs because I don't speak Portuguese, so it'll be a limited value to me. But you can watch the free stuff and you can use it as a demonstration. And here you can see that I don't get the message anymore about it's only available in, it's not available in your location. And then you can stream and watch. I think this is the news or something like that. So you can watch perfectly well. You can watch all the free stuff there just with a Brazilian IP address, but if you subscribe, you can watch all the content. And that's just an example. There's lots of media sites, Globoplay, a few others. As I say, I don't speak Portuguese, so I'm not subscribed to these, but just to demonstrate. Okay, so that's all that is to it. So at the moment, I've got a Brazilian IP address through my NordVPN connection. So here's a couple of things to consider. Why do you need them? You need if you want to unlock Brazilian content, you need a VPN that supports Brazilian servers. So you can then access things like Globoplay, SBT, and there's lots of other Brazilian streaming platforms, especially good if you want to watch local news or sports or stuff like that. And perhaps you're a Brazilian who lives abroad somewhere, or you just used to be in Brazil. The VPN also provides you with enhanced privacy. It's an important thing to consider this, although people increasingly use the VPN just to hide their location and access content that's blocked. it does keep your data much more secure. So you're surfing down a secure encrypted tunnel which protects your data. Important considerations. It's not really many to consider here. None of the free servers, VPN services, which I don't recommend you using. They're painfully slow, and there's a huge risk of them installing stuff on your client. And if you don't pay anything, they're looking to make money out of you, whether it's malware, adverts, who knows. But most of them don't have Brazilian servers anyway. Choose a paid VPN. They don't cost much. They're a few dollars a month. Very, very low price. And if you get the long subscriptions with NordVPN, it's virtually nothing a year. Check the terms of service for the different streaming platforms, but most of them will allow access if you've got an IP address. Sometimes they'll ask you a few questions that you might have to fib about, but that's really all there is to it. And that's how you get a Brazilian IP address from anywhere in the world. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.